to our Star City BMX Banquet. Thank you all for coming on out. A little chilly January night. Wade told me last night, he said, why do we always do this on like the coldest night? I know. We'll try to do better next year. All right. We'll get the show on their way. All right, so this is our agenda for tonight. We've got the recap community. So we kind of joined the banquet and our annual meeting together. Kind of works a little better. So we'll bring all of our board members up one at a time to kind of go through our all the little communities that goes on within the board, the track. Talk through the upgrades, board members updates, the 2026 outlook, and then we'll move on to our awards and ceremonies. So the 2025 recap. So this is our move up awards. We've had quite a few this year actually. Especially with the Rider League going on this year. We had a lot. A Corn Cup. Cool. So the Corn Cup is pretty cool for new members. It's a series that we do on our own in-house. It's not ABA sanctioned or anything. It's something that we have to do behind the scenes. So big shout out to Tim Beckman. He does keeping track of all the points and all that. It's quite the task. So thank him for that. And we've been doing it for about 9 years. So we'll do that again this year. So it's a little cool series that we do. So this is pretty cool list. So this is all Nebraska riders that made the main events at the Grand Nationals a couple months ago. So congratulations to all of them. We had quite a few this year. Pretty impressive. Some pictures. All right, so we're going to move on to our committee reports. So first up is our trophies. So Mr. Alex Snell.
So this year was fun. We had the rings. Everybody liked the rings. Yep. And then belt buckles. Who's won their belt buckle? Somebody has. I haven't yet. I will. So board will try to do something fun this year. We hear big trophies and this, but these are nice because you can tuck them away and not take all the real estate. A lot of you have a lot of them now that are sitting out here. So if there's something someone really wants, holler, but we'll keep trying to do fun things like this. People are different than things you normally see.
All right, stay up here. Then next you got parking. That'd be our lovely Mackenzie Slipka.
If you want to see the schedule, things
remember, if you leave a bad review, I dig holes for a living. All right, next up, our Racer League. That'll be old Sandy.
All right, so for this past year, we had, I think we ended up with 35 riders for the new one, which is just killer. A lot of them carrying on, and great. Here, even through into the Grand. We're going into our 4th year this year. Doing our open house on Tuesday, March 31st, 6 to 8 o'clock. If you can come out to help us that night, it'd be great. People around. The 5 sessions will start in Tuesday each night of in April, and the last one first Tuesday of May. Then they can race USA. But 5 sessions again. We'll have another really good turnout. Get and experiment with the track. Any questions? I think. Okay. Thanks.
This last year too, I want to add to that, was our biggest rider league to date. So, and all your new riders that were in the rider league, you guys are probably the best people to help out for the rider league, just because you can still remember what it's like to be a new rider and kind of can help out the new riders. Hey, I remember learning this, and you can pass that knowledge on. So thanks, Chris, for taking that on. That's been huge for us. Our next up, Grant's crew. That'd be Casey Soul, Chris Smith.
Well, yeah, 2025 was a good year. I mean, we had a lot of bad days of rain, but it seemed like we just powered through it, and everybody's helped. So really do appreciate that. We got a couple openings for board members. So if you feel like you want to be a board member and help out with the ground, sure be appreciated. We'll give you a key to the container, and you can pick up the mower and mow anytime. Right here is getting ready to leave for his warrant officer school, and that's the first part of the year, first part of April, and that's when mowing starts. So if any of you just don't want to be on the board and want to help, sure appreciate it. But it takes a lot of work. During the summer, it's like twice a week you got to mow, and it's 10 hours of mowing. So anyway, any help is greatly appreciated. Trish, you got anything? That's all he's got. Thanks, folks.
Thank you, Chris and Casey. He has many words. All right, next up, our treasurer report. Anthony Salika.
So our current pump track balance is $50,500, and then our general fund balance is $30,000 for everything else. Our priorities for 2026: still working on compliance with the city for the berm, and then more pump track fundraising. $56,000 seems like a lot, but it's also expensive to finish that. So working on some of that, and then just maintaining and improving rider experience, whether that's the track or anything else. So, and then we were able to get a used ATV. That way, Casey and Chris don't have to spend hours kind of starting that other one every week. So, yeah, that's all.
Thank you, Anthony. All right, concessions. Old Cheryl Turner.
That's only because I feed you all. So this year in concessions, we tried things. I think we had some things that were really successful, some things that were total fails. opportunity to come join me, learn all about it, figure out the ropes, how it all works. It's actually a lot of fun. It's a great way to interact with everybody at the track. I can see every single race in front of me, completely with an unobstructed view. How could you ask for better? We got the opportunity to break in the new concessions area, which anybody who took a look, it is phenomenal. On those cold, rainy, windy days, I'm warm. On those really hot, sweltering days, I'm cool. Why not come join me? Last year, I asked for one adult from every family to come volunteer with me, and we would cover every week for the season. I got 3. I want you guys to think about that for a second. We are volunteer run. I don't race. My kids don't race anymore. I love being at the track, not every week. So this is the way it's going to work this year. There's going to be a sign up for volunteers. My husband and I, Brad and I, will put our names down on the weeks that we're willing to be there. And of course, all big event weekends, we will be there. Every other weekend, I'm leaving to this room and anybody else. If there's not a volunteer, there will be no concessions. I want you guys to think about that for a second. 1, you don't get fed. That's unfortunate. But 2, concessions is a huge component of supporting the track. Let's not put the track at risk when I'm asking for a couple hours. So I'm begging, I'm pleading, please come help me. It's not hard. Ultimately, if you are going to volunteer, we are asking about 90 minutes before track time. Primarily, that's just because the cheese takes that long to heat up. Like, it's really, you're not having to do a whole lot in that 90 minutes. It's, clicking a button. So, but yeah, 12:30, 1 o'clock, selling the items, all the prices are set, they're posted, there's no question about what you're doing. Preparing food. How many can use an air fryer? Because that's all you got to do. That's it. There is no other. If there was anything else that needed to be done, I will already have it done for you, sitting and waiting. And that will be completely up to you. Restocking with the inventory that's already there, just keeping things full so that they're cold and ready to go for the next week. Wiping things down, counting down the cash, writing on a piece of paper, and walking out the door. That's all I'm asking for. It would be absolutely amazing if I could get some help this season. Outside of that, looking for a new concessions manager for the 2027 season. I know I said last year that was my last season. I said this year is my last season. This is my last season. Somebody else is going to take over. I love it. I love this track. I've been doing it a long time. Star City is everything to me and my family. But how can I rebuild the Lady Riders if I'm sitting in a concession set? So it's time for me to get back on track. Anyway, outside of that, if you have any suggestions for any new ideas, something new you want me to try, just come let me know. Lydia came to me this year and said, hey, I want frozen grapes on a stick. You guys got frozen grapes on a stick.
Yeah.
So bring me an idea. I'll try it. If it's successful, we'll keep it. That's all I got.
Thanks, Cheryl. All right, next up is our fundraising report. Trish, Justine, Alex,
Okay, so I've had an idea on my mind for a while, and I think it could be a good one, but I just want to get everyone's thoughts and feedback. Raise your hand, who here has never been to the Jojo Theater? It's 2 blocks down the street. You guys familiar with that? A lot of yeses, okay. So I've been in contact with them, and we can rent that place out. It's $250, and we can watch whatever movie we want. They can seat 320 people. My idea was Rad, of course. Why not? Watch Rad. But anyhow, it's $250. Rent the entire place out. We can bring up to 320 people, and we can charge whoever we want. It's $250 flat rate. So we're in charge of charging people at the door, however we want to do it. And, cover $250, everything is ours after that. They take snacks and concessions. And by the way, their concessions, if you haven't been there, it's not like downtown. It's like $1 popcorn, $2 So if, if we have a lot of people, we can make some good money for the track, and I think to have a lot of fun. And if you've been there, you remember going there. So it's something that you would remember for a while. But raise a hands who would maybe be interested in going. Okay. So we'll start booking some dates. They have a lot of dates open, especially in February and March. I was thinking maybe before we start racing, we're on board. We can hang with our friends and all that. So that'll be a good kickoff season to make some extra money for whatever we want to do. But that's the first one. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be pretty quick here.
Alex? Now? We can get that going. That sounds really cool.
Next up, we got clinics. Trish, yeah. Don't go anywhere. So Trish and Justine.
Trish is all organized. She has everything wrote out.
Okay. I'm Trisha, and this is Justine. We are BMX clinic coordinators. We got to do this last year for the first time, and we had a lot of fun. We also had a lot of success. So we're really looking forward to being able to do that again this year. Our clinics take two forms. We have a mini clinic, which is typically an hour and a half to 2 hours. They usually land in the middle of the week. We also have a mega clinic, and these feature a lot of our coaches, and feature about a 4-hour format. We go over multiple disciplines, gates, corners, strategies, and we'll set up certain situations like as if you're racing in the track. We have coaches who have offered to extend their knowledge, also about strength and conditioning, and the importance of fitness and nutrition as well. It gets 100 degrees, and we need to talk about how to take care of our bodies. We've had a lot of awesome opportunities to help develop racing skills, and we're just really excited to see how this schedule is going to play out. We shoot sometime in March to have our first clinic, similar to how we did last year. This will be obviously weather dependent and school schedule dependent, so just keep track of our Facebook, and they do a really good job posting updates. Another really cool thing that we're doing this year is trying to schedule a pro racer come in. A couple of years ago to Omaha BMX, and I've been in contact with him. We are waiting on our state race dates to be finalized, because we would really like to have a clinic near one of our state race dates, so that way our racers can really show the new skills that they've gained. And then maybe the pro will stay and race our track, which would be super cool. So just stay tuned.
I think the social media, we are going to try to plan out, obviously, as far as we can, and give enough notice on our Facebook pages of them posted. It is sometimes hard to go that far out because all of our coaches are volunteers, and we have to kind of work around their lives as well. Trish and I both have lives, mom, work. We are trying the best we can to get the information out as soon as we can, but everything will have a sign up genius link. We usually have the mini clinics at 10 to 12 riders, depending on who the coach is, however they feel comfortable. And then the mega clinics are usually 25 to 30 riders. I am going to try to, like Mackenzie posted, like the QR codes, I'm going to try to go that route a lot of on the postings as well. If you're with someone, say, hey, sign up for the clinic, they can just scan your phone versus trying to find the link, use the sign up genius link. We will stick to the same thing. You will pay the clinic, you will not stay online.
I just want to say that we have some of the best riders in the state, and they are graciously volunteering their time, skills, and expertise, and they're motivated to help our riders at all levels. It doesn't matter if you're a novice, or if you're an expert. They're here to help develop those skills. We are very lucky. If you have participated in any of our skill clinics, can you please stand up? Any of our skill clinics. Thank you. We're going to do a little drawing for a couple shirts. riders who attended our skills clinics, however many clinics you did, your name was entered into a basket. So if you did all of them, then you get your name in there lots of times. Okay, I'll just Okay. Will all of our please, Parker, Bryce, okay, now will you all please come forward, and we have an award for you for being awesome coaches. So, actually just come. And you have a Gatorade, your special Gatorade. Okay, Jamie. Parker. Alex. And we wanted to start another tradition. We choose a volunteer coach who just above and beyond really the asking of what we could ever hope for. This person always stepped up, offered his time, and so we've all been touched by Bryce. Bryce, please come up and then almost $3,000. We raised $2,862 for the track. So it's, like I said, it's just not only a team bonding experience and to sharpen your skills, it's a really good fundraiser for our track. So thank you for being a part of that. Additionally, this is an evolving team. It's an evolving effort for our track. If you have ideas, thoughts, concerns, to any ideas that you may have, or if you feel that someone needs to be added to our clinic team, we'd love to chat with them also. Thank you.
Trish, Justine? All right, I'll sit up here. Trish? We'll talk about the Women Expo.
Okay, this was really, really fun for me to do. This was the first year that we were able to be a part of this event, the Lincoln Women's Expo. It happened, I think it was last weekend, I don't know, it's been kind of crazy. But this was just brought up in one of our board meetings, and I thought, what a fun opportunity this would be. And it turned out so much better than I could have ever imagined. We had to step up and hang out with us at the booth. Everyone just blew my mind with how they were like, yes, this is cool, I want to be a part of this. Will all of those please stand up who volunteered their time? We had Julie, Justine, Kate, Lydia, Layton, Laura, we had Lily, Marissa, Lila, Marla, Gabby, Steph and Kylie, bringing their big trophies. This was just really cool, and we'll be doing it again next year. Thanks, everyone. We handed out a lot of flyers for the open house, for the new Riders League. So many people about our track. So opportunities like this, we should take, and I was really glad to be a part of it.
Thank you, Trish. All right, 2025 upgrades. I'll pass on our president, Ken Beckman.
Okay, thank you everyone for coming. As you can see, we have volunteers with us. I'm going to touch on our upgrades and then a few other things quick before we get to the fun part, the awards. But as we mentioned earlier, we really focused on compliance, and part of that was getting a new building. This was our 40-foot container. Started out as a shell. Our crew framed it, insulated it, finished the walls, and then we had Kidwell Electric come in and wire it for us. And then registration and concessions, kind of already talked about it. Worked out really well for us, so that was part of our upgrade for 2025. Added some signage. Thank you, Anthony, for that, and then all those guys that put in all the hours all the winter. Thank you. Another thing, the city said we can't move forward with anything until we upgrade our electrical box. And if you see on the left, that's what our electric box looked like. So for good reason, probably we need to upgrade. So here's the one, and really want to give a shout out to Kidwell, Jason Hobble, if you know Jason. He used to race, his son raced. But they did the work and donated a lot of their labor, thousands of dollars worth of labor. So thank you to Kidwell. And we tried to get Hobble here, but he doesn't want to be recognized, so if you see him, make sure you thank him. Also, a big thing for us this year, we did get a $50,000 grant from the Visitors Bureau. So part of that is the bin block we'll talk about in a minute. We added scores timing. I'm going to go into that in a minute. We just get a new putting that together. We did some of our gate upgrades, and then it paid for the pump track as well. So free money, we'll get that all back. Just a little bit about scores. I know a lot of questions right out this year, but it's a digital time. We have it at Star City, and then Omaha has it as well. In Lincoln, we have 2 loops currently installed, one on the hill and one in the finish line. Stop moving around so much, sorry. We will have a loop, most likely into turn 1. We've been talking about, so you'll have a 3rd loop. But the way it works, if you purchase a transponder, you can purchase it through our track. You get a 1-year subscription to MyLaps, and then which gives you also access to the Scores website. And there's 2 different websites I'm going to talk about. It's Our Scores and My Scores, and I'll talk about what they can do for you. Star City BMX, if you don't travel much, it's completely voluntary. But one of the coolest things this year, we had a lot of newer riders get it to train, because you can see all your data, and I'll show you. So this is an example of My Scores. So right here is your transponder number. You can type that in and see your data. It'll show you all the dates you activated it, how many starts you did, your hill times and your finish time. It'll highlight do your best. Just to look at your data and train. Our Scores is the other website. That's the track data. So, for example, here we have the cruiser information here. So we've had cruisers that their transponders and they're finished. Like I said, there's a lot of novices that did this year too, which I think is pretty cool. But on this website, you can pull up anything you want: intermediate, experts, cruisers, and look at your data. And I'm going to give you an example of what sports can do for us. So we had a really cool race. We call it the board member race. This was on 5 October. We had 3 riders. We had Chris, Anthony, and Alex, which are always fun to watch. They're always super close. When we looked at the data, there was less than a 10th of a second difference at the bottom of the hill. And then 6,400 in the first and second place rider. I didn't say that. She read my mind. So in that video, you can see how close it was. If you look at the data, we can see the actual time. And then check out this finish, 6,400. Tyson was the best with all of that. Yeah, those scores allows us to do. We have 10 people at the finish line, so they're watching. They scored it. We had Josh follow. This road, but the announcer was right. The finish line was right. The goal, we can use it for races in the future.
So we are, if you get an early date for state final, we'll probably be scheduling on Saturday night. Where I come from, Friday night. So we kind of cool if you like. So we gotta keep up to date with that. Opening day, April 4th, for Sunday, or actually Saturday, the 5th is Easter. So because of Christians, we gotta race on Saturday. Oh, yeah, get hit the dag. They're loose. Set a back stretch. Go pop on the inside. Beckman, can you shut down Liddell? Going corner one. It's Beckman. Liddell. Oh, now Harley's trying to slide in there, but Sabisky's on the 3 spot. Oh, man, a couple riders taking that right hand, turn down the Dean section. It's Liddell. Sabisky can't work out, but it's still Beckman out front. Got to chase him down for the money. Oh, man, flying through the section right now. Some of the fastest, hottest riders in the state right here. Beckman, Liddell, Sabisky. Now Snell's just sliding that 4th spot. Hartley, it's going to be Jada Beckman with the win. Liddell, Sabisky, Snell, Hartley, Hunter, Lee, Seedorf, and Hansen. rider must be expert or grow expert, show good skill and ability on the track, pass our city's home track. And to go along with the good skill, you also have to be a good character and help off track. Good role model, someone that everyone can look up to. The nominees are all selected by board members, and the winner will be selected by you. So, moving on to our nominees for the 2025 year.
Your 2025 Star City BMX Rider of the Kate Hansen.
Oh yeah.
Jaden Beckman. Bryce Zabisky. Wade Aldrich. Kate Hansen.
On the track, Kate has earned state, gold cup, and nag plates on both bikes and is one of Nebraska's most traveled racers. Kate has shown incredible dedication and perseverance this season, especially after returning from an injury early in the year. Even while sidelined, she continued to give back by volunteering at the track whenever she could. She's always quick to step in to help at the finish line or offer assistance in the concession stand when she's not racing. Beyond her hard work on the track, Kate is a positive influence for the younger girls at Star City BMX. Her commitment, attitude, and willingness to help others truly embody the spirit of our BMX community.
Jaden Beckman.
As a dominant force on the track, Jaden has consistently delivered elite performances, solidifying his position as the top point leader this season. He has a perfect record at Star City BMX, not losing a race on either bike in 2025. Despite sitting out the first part of the season while pole vaulting, his relentless pursuit of excellence is reflected by accumulating over 30 wins on each bike this year. Beyond his individual achievements, Jaden's most profound impact is felt within the BMX community through his dedicated coaching and mentorship. Off the track, he invests countless hours in developing the next generation of riders and can be seen fixing and tuning other riders' bikes at nearly every practice and race. He is the state champion on both and was named the Channel 8 Athlete of the Week.
Bryce Zabisky.
Bryce has incredible skill and style on the track. You can catch him soaring through the Dean section or charging through the Rhythm section every week. With that level of talent comes greater responsibility, especially in how one carries themselves off the track. More importantly, Bryce has consistently shown outstanding leadership and strong role model qualities beyond his stylish skills on the track. He has coached at the majority of Star City clinics and has been a great ambassador for the sport, especially to new riders. Bryce has become a household name for the next generation to look up to, both on and off the track.
Wade Aldrich.
Wade has become a true symbol of BMX in Nebraska, representing both racing and freestyle. Known for his sleazy style in every race and freestyle competition, he stands out even more for his genuine personality and commitment to giving back. Wade spends the majority of his time at the track in the Nowhere compound, helping, encouraging, and supporting riders of all ages. Whether it's Sep's a first-time rider or a seasoned competitor, Wade is always there. It's Sep's no exaggeration. Wade is everyone's Sep's biggest cheerleader, and his volunteerism continues to inspire the next generation of BMX riders. He was named the Cornhusker State Games Male Athlete of the Year.
From the BMX Insights website, here are stats for your Rider of the Year nominees. Ladies and gentlemen, cast your vote.
You guys are done voting. Do you want to pass your
role model for the new riders. It's coached every clinic, pretty much. Got me a rider, or the rider of the year for the 2025 season. It was Brian.
Sabisky.